Well, hello, my dear viewers, my dear friends. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, I know. I'm late. Yes, you're right, I am late. There were no videos last week. There's a very good reason for that. Let me just say that life happened. Sadly, life happened. There was an event. There's something happened that there's no need to recount here. And so last week I had the time to do it. I just didn't have the will to do it. And I thought, you know what? Let's take a rest. Let's let them pile up. And next week I'll do 3 double chapter videos, which will be Boku no Hero, The 7 Deadly Sins, and The Promised Neverland. But the one I'm here for now is not neither of those. It's for this week's chapter of One Piece, 882 of its name, Beyond the Expectations of a Yonko. A very suggestive title. I wonder who this refers to. Is it Luffy? Or maybe it's about Katakuri. Katakuri is really powerful. Well, let us see. Let us begin. Okay. Here we are, dropping in on the lives of the Straw Hat Grand Pirate Fleet Volume 16 EDO arc in the middle of our voyage on the boat we got from Columbus. Okay, and so we see here Ideo, Blue Gilly, Abdullah and Jet, and they are arriving in the middle of a sea battle, so it seems. And they got a ship from Columbus, a very, very big ship. I mean, I say big, but we can see them, so the ship is medium-sized. One could say that this ship is kinda almost the same size as Sunny, with some different proportions, but I believe it to be the same size of the Sunny. And we have 2 other ships battling in front of them. I can already imagine that they'll drop in on this battle and just fight against both sides, and whoever remains will join them. I can already see that. I think that this is where this arc is gonna go. We'll see. We have 4 more volumes for that, so we will see. Okay, let us begin with the chapter itself. Okay. The tip of the spear swivels towards him. Most people do not die because they want to. That's generally are unwanted occurrences. This sentence never made much more sense in life than right now. Believe you me. Okay. So there's Brule. Branches Brule, oh god. Brother Katakuri isn't just your average undefeated fighter. Since the day he was born, this man has never once fallen. He's superhuman. The very moment he was born, he got up, sat himself down in a chair and fell asleep. And from that legendary beginning, never once has he ever laid down. He looks down on the ground itself. Always gallant, calm-headed and powerful, everything about him is perfect. That's the kind of person our brother Katakuri is. He is the greatest fruit the Charllotte family tree has ever produced. I'm shocked that a low life like you has the gall to even challenge him. Shut up already, get lost. And of course, don't you dare lay your hand on my sister. Okay, so there's some sibling sentiment in there. Okay, that's not. That is, and it's not surprising. I mean, the Charllotte siblings, they do get along with each other at most situations, so it's not as surprising as it would be. Katakuri just doesn't lay low, like mochi pounding. Damn. So, oh, he twisted his arm, or no? Because we see his arm kinda twisted on itself. But the spear, the trident, that, oh my goodness, it made a complete circle. Damn! This fight, man, I gotta say, this fight is giving me the creeps. Katakuri is on a whole different level. I mean, when we had the fight against Doflamingo, like, that fight was tense. But I think that what was most tense about that fight was that we did not know that Luffy had something up his sleeve. We didn't knew about Gear 4. But I, at least myself, I've always sort of expected that Luffy had to have something to defeat Doflamingo, especially after the famous lines of, "Oh, you're fast but you lack a punch," or you are strong but you lack speed and you're full of openings. Now, against Katakuri, we know what he can do. He can basically copy all of Luffy's techniques. He was able to copy Gear 3rd. Gear 2nd he can't properly copy because despite someone having said that if it wasn't for, I believe it was Lucy who said this, if it wasn't for your rubber body, that blood pressure would blow up the normal body of a human. Given the circumstances, we can safely say that Katakuri is not a normal human being, so to a certain degree maybe he could copy the basis of Gear 2nd, but I'm gonna be honest, he doesn't need to get any faster. And now we know that Luffy has Gear 4. What will a man who can copy Gear 3rd do with Gear 4? That's very scary. That's a very scary thought. So, and I personally don't think that Luffy has a Gear 5th, or I think he shouldn't have a Gear 5th, because he can barely control 4th for that much time. If he can only use 4 for like a very small amount of time and then needs 10 minutes to recharge, he'll be able to use Gear 5th for like what? 1 minute? 2 minutes? I don't know. If he has a Gear 5th, I would be very, very bummed. But we'll see. The hell was that? Jesus, the pressure from... Oh my goodness. This spear is named Mole. Arms, legs, tell me which parts of your body you don't need anymore, I'll tear them off. His neck, brother, start there. Shut it already, lady. Okay, I heard everything, Strawhead, I know about your rendezvous point. Ooh. That's not good. That's not good at all. Inside Big Mom territory at sea. Their ship is still safe. Are you sure, Brule? Yes, I heard their voices. And the wave is just like, can we play that wave game again? Oh god. Ah, so it was the candy monster. It was not the sea. But it looked so much like the sea. But it was the candy monster. Oh. But no, how... I mean... Unless the candy, like, is really... No, it wasn't. It wasn't the... But how can he say that he created a tsunami? And there was a face on the water as well. I'll have to check that later. I'll have to compare. I'll have to do a side-by-side comparison. If we have the time and if I remember, we'll do it at the end of the video. Okay, let us move on. How in the world could they have escaped? I don't know, I just know they did. They're alive and tonight they'll show up on Cacao Island. That's what they promised Straw Hat Luffy, I'm sure of it. That is, without knowing that that's also our final destination. Mama, your precious cake is on Cacao Island. He's not wrong. He's not wrong, so... Pudding's making the cake on Cacao one way or another, that's where all this will come to a head. Oh, she's going to Nuts Island. We can't afford to get sidetracked, that's Nuts Island. Their ship didn't go there, the cake was taken to Cacao Island. That's how they'll get delayed. Mama will go on a rampage on Nuts Island, and that's how they'll get delayed. I'm pretty sure of it now. Okay, back to the mirror world, and Luffy's just getting his ass kicked. I mean, not necessarily kicked, but he can't attack. He's able to dodge the attacks, but so far he hasn't been able to do anything. Okay, oh, hold on a second. Okay, no, I'm on the right page. He always attacks again in the direction I dodged to, because he knows we're gonna dodge. He's so much more powerful than yours. I'm getting twice as beat. Same here. Oh, people don't dodge my attacks this much. It's stressing me out. Ooh. Flowing mochi. Ooh, did it just... Oh, there we go. The ground became mochi. It's that thing Doflamingo did. Of course, my powers are awakened. Of course he had his devil fruit awakened. Of course. Gear Fort. I'm intrigued. This guy, man. This guy. Luffy doesn't even need to say anything. He's just like, Gear 4, tell me more about that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're back at Whole Cake Island. Is that? Oh no, it's not. Dear Jesus, look at this page. Look at one of the trees. At the bottom more tree on the top of the cake. And look at the 2 points that are there. It looks exactly like the poop emoji, but it's not. It's like, this is probably a sound effect or something of the sort. Okay, and we hear someone roaring. Oh, it's Peckham's. Okay. This is really weird. I can't get any information on the whereabouts of the Straw Hat ship. What are the sea slug transmitters doing? There's enough in our network that you'd probably hit one if you just chuck the stone into the water at random. There's no way that their ship can pass through that completely undetected. They can if they know the route that Pudding gave them. Shut up already, Peckhams. How long are you gonna wail? Oh. Big brother Pedro. I feel his pain. After all, his lifelong friend and his mentor chose to die by self-destruction. Yeah, and he was our enemy. The Straw Hat pirates will be the ones to one day lead this world into a new dawn. Even I was a bit taken aback. Hamu. This guy looking like a chicken is the most... It's the most hilarious thing ever. Oh god. Oh, Baron Tamago. Don't change. I think back to Pedro as he was 5 years ago, crying and begging to be spared. That man saw fit to lay down his own life to let those pirates set sail. So what? I believe we may have severely underestimated Straw Hat Luffy was song. Why would he end the sentence with was song? Why didn't he just say croissant? Oh my goodness. Yeah, right, pirates are no big deal. Look at the ruins of Mama's castle strewn around you. Can you still say that? That was just an accidental occurrence. An accidental occurrence? And I assume the Sea Slug are accidentally missing their ship. What are you trying to say? That they planned all this from the start? At the very least, ever since the Straw Hats showed, we've had a lot of unexpected accidents. True that, Baron Tamago is clearly able to see things. The proud ruler soon loses his crown. We can't afford even the smallest chance of Mama's name being besmirched. We should dispatch powerful ships to the furthest reaches of our territory. Lord Mondor, a call from Lord Custard. He was chasing Badger, wasn't he? Did he end him? No, it seems they've lost sight of his ship. It seems the Sea Slug transmitters have stopped relaying information on their location. And investigate the sea floor at once. Oh! The fishmen! Of course, the fishmen pirates are taking care of the sea slugs. That's why they're not transmitting. Oh, now that Mondor said to investigate the seafloor, it kicked in. The fishmen are taking care of the seafloor inside Big Mom's territory at Sea Badger's group. There should be more of them coming after us. It looks like their sea slug aren't reacting to Ardent and Muchi. I've never heard of such a thing. But it sure is convenient. Hurry to Cacao Island. We're going straight to Chiffon as the crow flies. The Firetank pirate's ship Nostra Castello. Ah, that's a very cool ship. I like it. Very cool. And they also appear. It appears that they also have those paddles that allows them to go faster. That's really cool. Reporting in from the Germa's ship. Nustort. Brother, what's the situation with the Germa? Our 10,000 strong force decimated them. Their entire country is in shambles. Just what I like to hear. But don't tell me. You didn't destroy their cloning systems, did you? Of course not. What we were after, right? However, everything else is barely recognizable. That's how it should be, those damn Germa. They should curse their stars for having run afoul of us. What happened to the Straw Hats? To be honest, we accidentally let them set off. They are fleeing straight west, but they should be dealt with in a matter of time. Move out, ready the ships. A peerless force, the Germa 66. Where is Jaji though? Judge is surprisingly absent from this scene. We have Niji on top of the pile of corpses. We have Ichiji here, Yonji and Reiju. So yeah, they just beat down every single random in Big Mom's crew. Oh god. Amazing. Simply amazing. This was a good chapter. This was a good chapter indeed. The Straw Hats, we haven't seen anything from the Sunny group. Luffy is still struggling against Katakuri. He will activate Gear 4, given the fact that Katakuri predicted it. I don't think Luffy will back down from it. So next chapter we will probably see Luffy in using Gear 4 already. That's probably very, very likely to happen. Now, what are the Germa actually planning? Because I think that there's a reason why Judge isn't here. Could the brothers, could the Vinsmoke siblings be planning to actually help? Because the one who says move out ready the ships is Ichiji. So has he assumed command in any way? To be honest, there's a lot to be considered here. A few chapters back, when they were saved by Sanji, they went out to help because they didn't want to be indebted to a failure like Sanji. And to be honest, I myself expected that to be the end of them. Like, I didn't expect to see them again. To me, they would already be way out at sea. But with this last scene and this last sentences from Ichiji, I think they will still be relevant to this arc. Which begs the question exactly what they will do. Because there's a lot to weigh in here. First, if they're just going out to help Sanji, it doesn't make a lot of sense, because Ichiji, Niji and Yonji, they are not necessarily fond of Sanji or anything. So for them to help them, it wouldn't make that much sense. So wait a second. Oh my god, I found a Panda Man. Panda Man is there just doing this. Oh, I love Panda Man. There he is, just everything's okay. He was defeated by Germa. Oh goodness gracious. Where was I? Oh, so it doesn't really make that much sense for them to just, oh, you know what, we're gonna help Sanji now. So there's gotta be another reason for that. Maybe they themselves want to take revenge on Big Mom, and knowing that Big Mom is chasing the Straw Hats, maybe they'll head there to try and defeat her. What if, because Judge was willing to let go of his title on the Reverie to marry within the Charllotte family to retrieve North Blue? What if Judge now wants to take control of Big Mom's territories and her place? What if Judge plans on taking Big Mom's place as a Yonko? I know, it's a far-fetched idea and it's probably wrong, but it's interesting to think about, because why would Ichiji just go out to say this? Move out, ready the ships. What is there that they still could want? So it really begs the question, why do they want to go to Cacao Island? Why are they looking to go to Cacao Island? That's very interesting. Judge and Vegapunk, they work together, right? What if Judge knows something about the devil fruit mechanisms, how they reincarnate and that whatnot? What if he's looking to get Big Mom's devil fruit, now that it knows what it does? Because Big Mom's fruit, the Soul fruit, has a very powerful ability. If someone can intimidate another person, the person just loses their soul. Imagine Judge in front leading an army with his presence, and it just goes like life or threat, I believe was the name of it, and that he's able to scare a whole army and souls just come flying from them, and then he could use those souls on the soldiers, on their clone soldiers, maybe making them more powerful, or building other type of soldiers, mechanical soldiers, who are more resilient, stronger, and just giving them a soul just so they can move. That's a very interesting thought. Very interesting thought altogether. Yeah, because this last scene is really interesting, because I was not expecting to see them. Like, I'm happy to still see them, but I was not expecting it, and I don't know what they might do. Guess we'll have to wait for the next chapter on the next week to find out exactly what the Van Smoke's plan are. But I say, Judge's absence from this panel is going to have some impact. Because I would expect him to be at least among his children, but he's not here. Maybe he's controlling the ship, trying to get the ship to sail, giving orders all around, and he left the kids to deal with the whole mess. Maybe he's just ordering around the castle, or maybe he's just sitting down on his chair, just waiting for everyone to do the work. That's the most likely situation. But anyway, this was it for this week's chapter of One Piece. We didn't have a chapter last week, so there's no double chapter for this video, but we will have one coming right up for this week and last week's chapter of Boku no Hero Academia. I'll see you guys then. Please, if you have enjoyed this video and this chapter, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. If I don't see you in the Boku no Hero Academia, have a fantastic weekend as well. Bye bye, see you soon.